My name is Joe Menendez. I am the director of Ladrones.
Now, I saw a lot of classic cinema style in Ladrones. What were your influences for this?
Well, for me, I grew up, number one, and first and foremost, is Steven Spielberg. I was a boy when Star Wars came out, so that's what got me interested in movies, but E.T. is what made me want to become a director. So for me, E.T., and Raiders of the Lost Ark, and movies like that, and then later on with Robert Zemeckis. So for me, that's, with the filmmakers of today. But I also love, from classic cinema, Michael Curtiz, William Wyler. I love classic movies, and that's all that I watch. I don't know how to do anything else except for that kind of. So I'm very pleased that you picked up on that.
Oh, absolutely. From the beginning, I was like, wow, this is like a really cool film. I kind of got a little bit of a grindhouse feel out of it. Was that done on purpose with the Western?
Well, what's interesting is that I've been working with Robert Rodriguez on From Dusk Till Dawn for a number of years, and maybe his influence has been filtering into me a little bit. So I'm very excited about that.
Although you're kind of like a villain a little bit in the film, were there any female role models you looked at to kind of pattern the character around?
That's a great question. I feel like I always try to not see the character as a villain. But I feel like there's some really good action stars that I love. I've always loved Linda Hamilton. So that really she just has that kind of kick-ass mentality that I channeled.
I see Linda Hamilton in you.
Good, I love it.
We got Jessica Dominguez here for the world premiere of Ladrones. So what brings you here?
I'm here to celebrate the amazing opportunity that it is to participate in a movie that has such a great message.
And what is that message?
The message is that all of us go through difficult times, and sometimes we feel that there's no one out there to help us. And this movie shows us that yes, if we look for that help, there's someone out there to help. And it also tells us that when you help, it feels amazing when you get the results.
Okay, we got John Malario here at the world premiere of Ladrones. What brings you here, buddy?
Well, I'm very excited. I'm the writer of the film. I also do a little part acting-wise because I know the writer, so he's a nice guy. He let me act in it.
Now, one other, besides it's an awesome action comedy film, I got to see it. It also has a little bit of historical fact. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. That's actually the thing that made me and the director, Joe Menendez, who directed the first Ladrón, which was a huge hit, the biggest hit in the Spanish market at that time, a Spanish language film in the U.S. For us, it was very interesting that it had this historical basis in this groundwork, and it basically made us develop it into the second part. We want to go bigger with the second part, and it's an action comedy with heart that appeals, I think, not just to Latinos, because it's 70% in Spanish, 30% in English, but I think in the most part, I'd love it if people who, from all walks of life, I think could enjoy it. It's a human story, not just a Latino story. When I was a kid growing up, I came here from Cuba when I was 4. You too?
Oh no, I'm Cuban, but I didn't come from 4.
Well, I came here when I was, 4, and I remember watching Ghostbusters, all the great 80s movies. And, I never thought about these movies, they're mainstream and all that. I just thought they were fun, man. And what I'd like to do is just do fun, entertaining, what we call popcorn movies, and then have some Latino elements in there that kind of draw in everybody. But in general, I want people to think it's an entertaining ride. And I think hopefully we accomplish that.
Oh, mission accomplished.
I'm really excited. It's my first premiere. It's here in LA, which is great and amazing. My family's here, so it's all good.
Are you surprised there's thousands of people here?
I know. I was not expecting this much, so it's great. I'm really excited. And I don't know, my mom's here, which is great. She's right behind us. And I don't know, lots of people. It's really exciting,
What does your mom think of all this?
Well, she's really proud. She's always wanted to see me both on stage singing, because I love music and I love doing that, and also on the big screen, which is happening today, so she's really, really excited.
So wait a minute, you know how to sing, you're funny, and you're an action hero?
Well, you got to have a little bit of everything.
Some guys have it all.
I do my best, but I'm not sure how good I am at it.
Search protocol initiated.
To commit the perfect crime,
Subject located.
he'll need the perfect partner.
Viernes casual en la oficina.
Las facilidades que te ofrece trabajar desde la comodidad de tu casa.
A ver, cuéntame, ¿qué te trae por acá?
Es un robo muy complicado.
Mira nomás qué belleza.
Y una fortaleza.
Me refiero a ella, a la güera.
Ella es nuestro objetivo. Miranda Kilroy, tan deshonesta y abusiva como un matón llamado Rex, que les robó los títulos.
Por favor, ayúdanos a hacer justicia.
Yo no soy igual que tú, que nomás hacen los trabajos y después regalan el dinero.
Hacer el bien es la mejor paga.
Ya sabía que me ibas a salir con esa romanticada. Tú sabes muy bien que para realizar este trabajo se necesita gente muy especial. ¿Y de dónde vamos a sacar esas personas? De aquí.
Claro, vamos a usar ingeniería inversa. Les voy a demostrar que el dolor está en la mente. Vemos qué talentos tienen, los probamos y hacemos el robo a la medida.
¡Eh, Alejandro! ¿Y tú? ¿Quién te crees que eres? ¿Ayuilla? Quítate esa babosa.
Oye, eso no vale, compadre.
Ay, Virgencita de Guadalupe. Les voy a dar a cada cual y a cada uno sus asignaciones para que no se me hagan bolas.
This October,
Mira quién decidió venir.
Todos se están metidos en esto.
they're not just thieves,
Are you saying that someone's planning on robbing me?
they're heroes for hire. Wow. Fernando Colunga, Eduardo Yáñez, Miguel Baroni, Vadim Derbez, Oscar Torres.
Todo mentirita, vamos a ver.
¡Qué bueno!
Espérate, ve. Eso sí de verdad.
¡Ah, hijo! ¿Estás bien, muchacho?
Creo que me cagué, pero no dolió.
Haz alarma.
Ladrones.